Hello, my dear children. I hope all of you are keeping safe at home. Now, one thing is for sure, my dear student. You know what? This pandemic has taught us one very important lesson of life. And you know what it is? It is the importance of keeping fit and healthy. Now, and developing strong immunity, that is the power to fight against diseases. Now, in keeping healthy, there are two more very important things. One is about a healthy diet, and the second one is about following all the healthy habits. So, today we are going to do a new chapter, that is chapter 2, and the topic is keeping healthy. Well, now in this topic we shall learn about the essential components of food, that is the definition of nutrients. All the essential components of food are the nutrients, and the main nutrients that our body needs to grow and remain healthy, the main nutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. And we are going to learn all the functions and sources of these important nutrients, 5 important nutrients. And apart from these nutrients, there are 2 other important things that our body needs for proper digestion and all the systems of the body, that is water and roughages. Now water, very important for all of us, without which we cannot survive. So my dear children, this video is going to be a little longer than the other videos, but do not miss any part of it, especially the last part, that is the summary part, the recap part. The chart is very important, that is the entire summary of the lesson. So, we are going to learn all this from the book. Chapter 2, Keeping Healthy. In this lesson, we start with our first topic, that is, as we said, the components of food. Means what are the things that the food contains, the food that we eat. The food we eat contains certain substances that are essential for us to live, grow and stay healthy. Essential means very important, very much needed, necessary. These essential substances are called nutrients. They help our body to function properly. First one, to function properly and perform various activities. Okay, 2 things. Hence, it is important that we understand the role of nutrients in our food and recognize the various foods that contain these nutrients. The main nutrients that our body needs are, let us number these nutrients. First one, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals and vitamins. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 basic and most essential nutrients that our body needs. Number 1, proteins. Number 2, carbohydrates. Number 3, fats. Number 4, minerals. And number 5, vitamins. Other than these main nutrients, our body also needs 2 important things. Some amount of roughage and water to function properly. All of you know that we cannot survive without water. So our body also needs water to function properly and roughage. Roughage are the dietary fibers, fibrous foods, without which the digestion will not be properly done. Next topic. First nutrient, we are going to begin with the first nutrient. Please circle it or box it and write number 1. Proteins. Proteins build our body and help it to grow. Now proteins very important for growing children of your age. Proteins build our body and help it to grow. They make our body taller and stronger. So you can write it. Build our body, circle it number 1, help it to grow. Number 2, they make our body taller and stronger. That is why growing children need more proteins. Our hair, nails, muscles and organs are all made up of proteins. So what are the things that are made of proteins? Hair, nails, muscles and organs. Proteins also help in the repair and maintenance of the body. Repair and maintenance of our body. So these are the most important points in the topic protein. They build our body, they help us to grow, they make our body taller and stronger, they repair, help in the repair and maintenance of our body. Whenever you get a cut in your body or somewhere, immediately it gets repaired, it gets healed. So there also protein helps us. And many organs like hair, nails, muscles and other organs are made up of proteins. Old cells in our body are constantly dying and new ones are being born. Our body needs proteins to grow new cells and repair the damaged cells. Now there are some examples of proteins given here, like what are the foods that are rich in protein? Milk, paneer, pulses, beans, eggs, chicken and mutton are rich sources of proteins. Children, you must remember that you must take milk and pulses regularly because they help you to grow, they make your body taller and stronger, and they also help to repair the damaged cells of your body. So please include these things in your. You can see here some sources of proteins. These are the plant proteins and here the animal proteins. I hope all of you know eggs, fish, chicken, mutton, milk, cheese. These are animal proteins, and here all sorts of pulses, rajma, chana, soya bean, peas. These are rich sources of protein for you. Now the second nutrient, number 2, carbohydrates. Please number it. Carbohydrates are the most important sources of energy in our body, for our body. Our body needs energy to function. All our body functions such as breathing, blood circulation and digestion are taking place all the time, even when we are sleeping. Yes, when you sleep, your heartbeat doesn't stop, your digestion doesn't stop, respiration, all the functions inside the body are going on. Each of these functions needs energy. We need energy to do various physical activities such as running, jumping, various physical activities such as running, jumping, playing football or lifting weights. We also need energy to perform mental activities, physical activities as well as mental activities like thinking, reasoning, deciding. So, dear children, one example I'll give you. When you are on the sports field, practicing sports, most of you keep glucose water in your water bottles. Why? Because that is the time when you need a lot of energy for running, jumping, doing the mass PT drill, etc. And that time you need instant energy. This glucose is a carbohydrate. It is a form of sugar, and that gives you, when you drink glucose, that gives you instant energy. So carbohydrates are the most important source of energy for our body. You know, these rickshaw pullers, the people, the laborers, the people who do a lot of physical activities, for them also a lot of carbohydrate is needed because it gives them energy to work very hard, physical labor. Like you children, you need a lot of protein because you are growing. Protein rich food you need, as well as carbohydrate. That doesn't mean you will not take carbohydrates. Carbohydrates will give you energy to do all the running, jumping and all the other kinds of physical as well as mental activities, as well as the activities that are functions that are taking place inside your body. Our body gets energy for all these activities from the carbohydrates in the food that we eat. Now, what are the main sources of carbohydrates? Wheat, rice, corn, fruits, potato and honey are sources of carbohydrates. Let me show you. Here are examples of some carbohydrates that I have prepared. This is rice, wheat means bread and chapati, whatever, then maize, sugar and all sorts of sugar products, bananas, potatoes, You can see here it is honey. Okay, so these are the various sources of carbohydrates. You can see here rice, wheat, maize, sugar, honey, potato and banana. The third nutrient is fats. The body uses fats to maintain its temperature and to cushion organs. Now maintain its temperature means you will not feel extremely cold when it is winter. It helps to keep your body warm. It is not that immediately you start feeling cold in summer and hot in winter. No, it maintains the temperature of the body and cushion organs. Fats provide the body with high energy. Now it provides the body with very high energy. However, we should eat fats in very small amounts. When we eat more fats than our body needs, the excess fat gets stored in the body. All of you know fatty foods, they cause obesity. This may lead to an unwelcome condition called obesity. Obesity is becoming extremely fat. Very fat children, very fat people with a big stomach bulging out and huge body. When they eat a lot of carbohydrates and too much of fats, this leads to a condition called obesity. And fat not only does that, it also creates problems for our heart. High blood pressure, heart disease and etc. And all of you know fat rich foods, they are oil, butter, ghee and many nuts. They are rich in fats also. Number 4, vitamins and minerals. Now we have taken these two things together because mostly they are present in fruits and vegetables. Vitamins and minerals keep us healthy. Fruits and vegetables are rich sources of vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C keeps the gums healthy. Now here are some points that you must remember. What does vitamin C do? Nowadays you must be hearing about Limzing, all these chewable vitamin C tablets. Vitamin C keeps the gums healthy and helps the body to absorb iron. Vitamin D works with calcium and phosphorus to make the bones and teeth strong. Vitamin D, here vitamin C. Vitamin K helps in healing of wounds by clotting blood. Other vitamins are A, E and B. So children, you must remember we have major vitamins A, B, C, D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Okay. So these are the major vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K. Minerals serve a variety of purposes. Children, you must remember the function of these major vitamins. Minerals serve a variety of purposes. Calcium. Now let us see. Calcium, zinc, iron, phosphorus. What do these are the minerals? Minerals, for example, calcium helps build strong bones and teeth. It also helps in blood clotting. Blood clotting. Now what is blood clotting, dear children? Whenever there is a cut in your finger or anywhere, a wound or after an accident, you know that wounded place starts bleeding. Blood starts coming out of it. So if the calcium and this vitamin K does not help in clotting of the blood won't stop bleeding. It will keep on oozing out of the wound, coming out, flowing and the person will die immediately. So when the blood clots, it stops the blood from getting lost from the body, loss of blood from the body. Blood clotting stops the loss of blood in case of injury to blood vessels. Whenever there is an injury to blood vessels, this blood clotting helps in the loss of blood. Iron is needed to build red blood cells, RBCs, and carry oxygen from lungs to other body cells. Now, what is the role of iron? Iron helps in blood formation of RBCs, red blood cells, RBCs. They are called RBCs, red blood cells, and also to carry oxygen from lungs to other body cells. Other minerals important for the human body are iodine, magnesium, sodium, that is in salt, potassium and zinc. Nowadays you must be hearing about Zincovid tablets. It contains zinc. Iodine, magnesium, sodium, potassium, zinc, iron, calcium are the important minerals that you should know. Next, number 5. Water. Now this is very important for our body. Without water, no functions will be carried on in the body. This is an important medium for our body. Water makes up about 60% of an adult's body weight. Suppose a person weighs 100 kg, that means 60 kg of his body weight is water, 60%. It is essential for us to stay alive. Most of our body organs need water to function properly. Water helps maintain our body temperature. It also helps the body get rid of wastes in the form of urine and sweat. You know, when you sweat and when you go past the urine, a lot of waste, toxic substances come out of your body and also helps in the maintaining of body temperature. We lose a lot of water through sweat and urine. To compensate for this loss, we must drink water at regular intervals. What do doctors advise? Doctors advise to drink about 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. Now children, one assignment for you. Please keep your water bottles ready. Means fill a bottle every day and see how many glasses of water you can drink in one day. Please count that one day. At least 6 glasses you must drink. Last one we'll do today is roughage. Roughage. Dietary fiber or roughage is not digested by our body. However, it is an essential part of our diet. It makes the movement of food in the digestive tract easier. It helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes and nuts are rich sources of roughages. Nowadays you get mangoes. They are rich sources of fibers. Lack of fiber in our diet can result in constipation and several other problems. So, we should always eat fiber-rich diet. So, children, please do not eat only maida and all those junk food. It contains a lot of diet which does not contain, they are smooth diet, they do not contain dietary fibers. So, use a lot of leafy vegetables, fruits and nuts and whole grains in your food. Include them in your food so that your digestive system is proper and you do not get constipated and your bowel system is free and you are active whole day. So now we will have a quick recap of what we learned today. Here's a chart showing you the summary of all that we learned in chapter 2. Let us have a closer look quickly. That is a quick recap of all that we learned today. Okay, we learnt about the 5 major nutrients that our food contains, that is proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, water and roughages. Now dear students, quickly a function of proteins. It helps in bodybuilding, it helps us to grow, it also helps in the repair and maintenance of the body, and some important organs, that is hair, nails and muscles and other organs are made up of protein. Proteins are obtained from plants as well as animals. From plants, pulses, peas, rajma, soybean, gram, beans, etc. And animals, milk, eggs, paneer, fish, meat and chicken. These were the most important point about protein. Carbohydrates, they provide energy for all the physical and mental activities and also for the functioning of all the internal organs. The sources of carbohydrates are, you already saw, rice, wheat, sugar, honey, corn, potato, banana, etc. Fats. They help us to maintain the body temperature. They cushion the organs, provide high energy. Excess of fat, if you take excess of fat, it causes obesity. And what are the important sources of fats? Oil, ghee, butter, cream, nuts, etc. Next, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals keep us healthy and free from diseases. The most important vitamins are vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. And some of the important minerals needed by our body are calcium, iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, sodium and potassium. There are some other also which you will learn in higher classes. And what are the most important sources of vitamins and minerals? That is fruits and vegetables. So do not forget to include fruits and vegetables in your diet. Water constitutes 60% of the body weight, and it is important for us to stay alive. That is, water helps us to stay alive. It is also important for the proper functioning of organs, and it also helps to maintain body temperature. So water is important to get rid of the body waste in the form of sweat and urine. Children, you all must drink 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Now, important constituent that our food must contain, they are roughages. They are also called the dietary fibers, but they are not digested by our body. Still, they are essential part of the food. They help in the movement of food in the digestive tract, and they also help us to get rid of the undigested food, that is the waste products from our body. If you do not take enough of dietary fibers, you will suffer from constipation. What are the most important sources of this dietary fibers, roughages? Fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts, whole grains and legumes. So my dear students, remember to eat a very healthy and balanced diet which contains all these nutrients. Stay safe, stay healthy, eat healthy. Thank you and have a nice day.